Hello and happy Saturday from Radically Rational and RadicallyRational.com. The question is not what team wants DeAndre Hopkins. What team wouldn't want him? The question is, what team does D-Hop want to go to? Well, we have a general idea because of some statements he made last week, and that was even before the Cardinals released D-Hop on Friday for salary cap reasons. Okay, so DeAndre says he wants to go to a team with a mature, professional, nose to the grindstone, leadership type of quarterback. Take that, Kyler Murray. He also says that he wants to go to a team that has a championship defense. Okay, you put those criteria together and it says Kansas City, right? Shouldn't that be his chief concern? I've heard Buffalo mentioned, but I wouldn't call their current defense big time, would you? And also, as for Baltimore, let me be blunt. As talented as Lamar Jackson is in so many areas, he is not a polished and versatile enough passer of the football to make Hopkins happy. So that's not going to happen, and there I just said it. Okay, the emails that led to John Gruden's firing as coach of the Raiders, they were horrendous, they were sickening, and he absolutely deserved to get fired. I also believe in forgiveness. I also believe in atonement. And I believe in second chances and in some cases, multiple chances. That's why I was happy to learn that the Saints brought Gruden in as a consultant last week to help them install their West Coast offense and also to work for former Raider quarterback and work with him. I'm talking about Derek Carr. So if this ends up being the first step on Gruden's return journey, I'm okay with that. Gruden needs football, and I could still make at least the beginnings of a case that football needs John Gruden. Okay, so Michael Block missed the cut at Colonial. He missed the cut, but he hit the mark. We should all have Block's perspective, sense of humor, humility, and love for life. And finally, as far as sports is concerned, the Astros beat the A's last night. Well, big deal. Hell, everybody does that. Oakland is 10-43. That's the most losses by a Major League Baseball team suffering in its first 53 games since 1900. Okay, I've thought about this. I'm renaming this, or naming it for the first time, the Fauci Syndrome. Just as Anthony Fauci was absurdly blamed and his life was threatened for inventing the COVID hoax, are you aware that meteorologists and climatologists around the country and the world, their lives are now being threatened on a daily basis for allegedly inventing climate change? And of course, Jan 6th was no big deal. Blame the police, it's their fault, kill them, or blame Antifa, even though there's no such thing, but don't bother with that. And the 2020 presidential election, free, fair, and really not even close in any way. It was stolen, evidence not required. So let's start killing election officials. Guns don't kill people. Yeah, but books do. Drag shows do. Mickey Mouse does. So let's all bow our heads and pray away the gay. Deep, delusional denial and detachment. I guess in their eyes, you don't have to fix a problem if you simply declare that the problem doesn't exist. That is infantile insanity, loaded, stinky diapers included. Now, please don't tell me that this madness is closing in from all directions, because right now it's not. This noxious ill wind is blowing exclusively from our right. You want to talk about climate change? This is a brand new American cultural environment. So as we enter the Memorial Day weekend, let us remember that this is supposed to be the home of the brave. And let's be honest and face the fact that we have fallen into an abyss of irrational fear and cowardice. The fallen men and women that we gratefully and lovingly salute and remember for saving us, they did not give their lives to defend our right to ignorance, dishonesty, deceit, and denial. We can do better. We must do better. We are radically rational.